Reality check. Most don't care about your dreams. You know what most people think about your dreams? Nothing. They don't care. They have their own problems and concerns, their own worries and obligations, and could care less about your dreams. You talk to them about your purpose and destiny, and they politely listen and seek out the first opportunity to change the subject. They'd rather talk about the news, or sports, or the hot new show that premiered last night. If you're looking for affirmation, don't bother. If you're wanting others to cheer you on, you're probably not going to get it. Actually, many will scratch your heads about your dreams, and your plans and what you're doing to achieve them, because many folks don't think that way, and the idea of pursuing one's dreams is alien to them. Sure, they want to do well at work, they want promotions, they want to be valued. But pursuing big ideas? Many folks don't think in those terms and are confused, even taken back a little, when others do. It can come across like one of those self-help gurus we've been discussing. It doesn't seem genuine because from their view, who actually thinks that way? Who defines their dreams and plots a course to make them a reality? So don't be surprised when others don't want to hear about your dreams. That's just the way it is. Many want to see you fail. Not only do others not want to hear about your dreams, some of them actually want you to fail. Yes, they want you to fail. The way they see it, the more you achieve, the less it appears they have achieved by comparison. They don't want to do the hard work, so they're envious when others do and make something of themselves. They don't have their own dreams, or if they do, they lack the initiative, effort and work ethic to pursue them, so they cringe when others achieve what they only dream of achieving. They don't appreciate that each of us has our own destiny, and wasting time tearing others down prevents them from fulfilling their purpose. It also creates a frame of mind where energy's better spent building themselves up or wasted on tearing others down. We only have so much time, energy and effort to make our dreams a reality. These folks would prefer to use those precious resources on wishing ill to others. Therefore, be careful with whom you share your aspirations. They may be praying for you to fail. Most don't want to hear your plan. To transform dreams into reality, you need a plan. The bigger the dream, the more moving parts the plan has. You'd be tempted to share your plan, and all its minute details with others, partially so you can hear how it sounds out loud, partially to seek others' input and partially to get a pat on your back. The fact is most don't want to hear about your dreams and could care even less about your plans for achieving them. Plans take time to create, and because they can involve so many issues can take a long time to explain. You could monopolize lunch conversations talking about it, so don't. Just don't. If you need someone's feedback, pick wisely. Include your spouse, a close friend, maybe someone from work. But keep your advisory board small and do the heavy lifting when creating your plan so you don't come to them with every little detail. There's a lot of planning and thought in developing and executing a plan. Most of that is on you. Don't look for encouragement from others. You have to be your own cheerleader. Everybody enjoys the occasional congratulations, but don't seek it out. It's great to have an encouraging spouse, family, and friends. You yourself should go out of the way to encourage others, having experienced firsthand the level of dedication required to work toward your dreams. But don't ask others for it. You need to be self-sufficient when it comes to encouragement. It's your vision. Your plan. Your process. It needs to be your words playing in your head that you've got this, that any setbacks or failures are temporary, and that you're going to proceed forward hell or high water. Pursuing your destiny can be very lonely. It can be very discouraging. But if you believe in the mission and believe in your heart of hearts that you're pursuing what you were put on this earth to do, you can draw encouragement from that. And what's the alternative? Give in? Throw in the towel? To what end? To continue with the daily slog without an end in sight, without an alternative where you win and everyone lives happily ever after, fade to black and roll the credits? We're all looking for that joyous ending. There's going to be bumps on the way there. Press forward and don't look back. In fact, don't share what you're doing with others. Trust me, your life will be easier and less stressful if you keep your dreams, plans, and efforts to yourself with the exception of close loved ones. Most don't care. Many will offer criticism. Many will offer unsolicited advice, which generally is unhelpful, and will get annoyed when you don't follow it. Many will play down your accomplishments, talk about their own, or simply patronize you. I only let folks know after I've accomplished what I set out to accomplish. I'm going to write a book. It's need to know, and it's not until after it's published that I talk about it. At that point you've done what you've set out to do, you fulfilled your goal, and there's little unwarranted criticism or advice that others can share with you because you did it and you're moving on to the next project. I wish people didn't behave this way, but too many do, and you're not the one who's going to change them. Keep your plans to yourself until you fulfill them. Don't discuss it on social media. It's one thing to share your plans with your close family and friends. It's quite the other to share it with everyone on social media. Some use social media as a source of encouragement, sharing with others their plans and achievements. Don't do that. Many folks don't want to hear about your plans and most quickly tire of congratulating you. Understand that social media is not the equivalent of deep, personal relationships, nor should it be a substitute for them. Social media allows us to keep up with more people with less effort, and it can feel at times all too real, all too personal. But it isn't. It'll never substitute sitting down with others over a meal or a cup of coffee. And because of that, you're not going to get what you're looking for on social media. You can always lend others a word of encouragement, let them know you're thinking of them, but don't be that person who seeks that encouragement on social media. You're going to get a whole lot of silence and some negative comments and little of what you really need. Just do it quietly. Go about your business quietly. Don't brag. Don't overshare. Don't take the opportunity when others ask you how it's going or how your weekend was to go on and on about your plans and dreams. Whatever you do, be humble and keep it to yourself. Most folks prefer banal conversation about the weather, television, movies, or music. Talking about your big ideas and dreams often isn't received well. It should be. We should all be sharing with one another our plans and encouraging each other to achieve them. But that's not how the world works. There are just too many people who don't care, are too busy or too self-centered to listen patiently and give valuable feedback. So you're better off going about your business, pursuing your dreams and keeping silent about it. Seek advice judiciously. Opinions are, as they say, like noses, everyone has one. Everyone you share your dreams with will have an opinion. Some will be skeptical and encourage you to abandon them. Others will be supportive, but will offer unsolicited advice that doesn't fit with your plans. As we discussed earlier, we're all unique, each with our own special gifts and our own distinct destiny. And we all see the world through the prism of our life experiences, our talents, and our own plans and dreams. So when you reach out to others, they're invariably going to offer advice through their own paradigm, not yours. They are going to see the world differently than you. Most folks give advice from their own vantage point and, accordingly, that advice may be what's best for them but not for you. And it's hard to encapsulate what you're setting out to do and why in a conversation to others when asking for their advice. There's too much nuance and too many details to provide others a complete picture, which they need to limit their own perspectives and biases when offering advice in any conversation. So be thoughtful about who you ask for advice and the type of advice you seek. It may be good advice generally, but it may be terrible advice for you.